Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if not, welcome back. Now, if this is your first time here, I typically don't have videos like today, but I have actually had a surplus of requests to make this on Instagram. So I thought, obviously, a longer, easy to follow tutorial would be a great video to film this week. And honestly, I've been loving the hair tool I'm gonna share with y'all so much. So I'm really excited for this video. So if you're ready for your hair to go from this to this, let's get into today's video. So a couple things before we get into the tutorial. I'm gonna be using my Foxybae hot brush. This tool, I've seen so many of these on TikTok. And that's where I was like, okay, I need to get one of these. And I have so many Foxybae products. If you followed me for a couple years now, you'll know I've been sharing their curlers and straighteners and wands and blow dry brushes, and they have so many hair tools. I've loved them all, so I figured I would stick with them. And also, this video is not sponsored by them, but I do have a discount code that always is active with them for 60% off site-wide. So it's Foxy Angelica. I'll put it down here. And you can use that on any of their tools, which are great. Honestly, I've had like their curlers and straighteners for years now, and I've had no issue, and they all work great. So this brush is fantastic. It's one of their newer products. I'm gonna be styling my hair with this today. And then all you need is a brush. I just have like this basic paddle brush I've had for years, and then some hairspray at the end. Now, a couple things about my hair. This is 1 day old hair. So I showered yesterday morning and I have not showered today. I have some dry shampoo in my hair, and then I am a postpartum mama, and I'm still dealing with these pesky little hairs here. So I typically just straighten like this part right along my scalp, because otherwise my hair will be like curly cute for some reason. My hair is not curly naturally, but right along my forehead where you wouldn't want it to be that way, it is that way. So that's all I've done to prep my hair for this video, is dry shampoo and straighten the front little baby postpartum hair loss pieces I'm still battling with to get under control. I will say though, they are growing out finally to start to blend with my hair. Like here, I'll show y'all. These little hairs by like my ears, they have gotten so long. When I first noticed my postpartum hair loss happening, they were like nubs. So this is great. And it's kind of like this along like my whole forehead, like these pieces. They're really starting to grow out long. So they're getting more manageable. If you are a postpartum mama, I promise you your hair will grow back. Lastly, I did want to highlight, I have been growing my hair out since last summer of 2023. I have not gotten a haircut since then. It's been like 10 months since I've gotten a haircut. I'm so happy with how long it's grown. However, my hair is so like shapeless. Like I don't have bangs anymore. You can't even count these as bangs. They're so long. My layers are grown out. So if you are someone who does not have a fresh haircut, this video is for you, because even though, yes, having a fresh haircut, it's so much easier to style when your hair is freshly cut. But that does not mean if you haven't had a cut or a style in a little while, you still can't have gorgeous hair. So I purposely am filming this video before I get my hair cut in like 2 weeks, just so you can see how good hair looks when it has not been cut for 10 months. Also, when I say I'm getting a cut, I'm just getting it cleaned up. I've worked very hard for my length, so I just want to get like an inch off and all my layers back. It's gonna look real similar, just gonna be a little lighter and cleaner. So anyways, if that's you, you haven't had a haircut in a while and you're kind of like tired of styling your hair, feeling like it's shapeless and like you can't do anything with it, I'm with you on that. So this hair tutorial is for the girl who just doesn't have a fresh cut. I swear so many tutorials are for such specific haircuts that it's like you could do the same tutorial and follow along exactly, and your hair will not look like the girl in the tutorial. So that's not this video. We have very overgrown layerless hair here. I am very excited to get a haircut, but you can style your hair and make it look great if it's not freshly cut. So with that being said, the couple of products that I use in today's video are linked in the description box if you want to check them out. But I'm ready to get into today's tutorial, style this hair. If you are, let's go. So I'm gonna turn my tool on, and I keep it around 360. Since my hair has been so heavy lately, Sometimes for like these much longer, long like back pieces, I'll turn it up to 370, but I don't turn it higher than that. And then sometimes I honestly keep it lower just for less heat on my hair. While I wait for this to heat up, just a couple notes about this tool. So the inside gets hot, but the brush, like the bristles, they never get hot. So like it's heating up, obviously I can feel the heat, but I can touch the bristles and I'm not gonna burn my hand. So this is a very safe hot tool. It's not like a curler. Obviously curlers are great, but the risk of burning yourself is a lot higher. This one is very user-friendly if you are newer to curling and styling your hair. Also, this tutorial is so easy. Like I do not have this super intricate, crazy way I style my hair. This is just how I've been recently, like daily doing it. It's super minimal effort. And that's why I'm sharing it, because this is not an intimidating tutorial at all. So as you can tell, my hair is parted in the middle, which makes this super easy. I'm not even gonna section my hair out like I would for a more intricate tutorial. I'm just gonna pick it up in pieces with my fingers. So I start with my right side, grab a chunk and brush it out. That is key, honestly, to this tool. Brush the piece of hair out before using this brush of the actual hot tool, because it's going to make the curl much more seamless. If this is the brush that's having to work through knots, it's gonna make your life really hard. So just make sure you brush through the piece of hair before you put it in the hot tool. So I just wrap it around one time with the curl going away from my face, and I just do one little pull out, make sure there's no little knots like that. And then when I go through the second time, I'm gonna pull out as much as I can without losing any hair. And then I'm just gonna roll it towards my head and hold it here for a couple seconds. It doesn't need to be here that long. It really depends on how much of a curl you want. I like this to look more of like a natural little blowout look, not like curled hair. So that's enough time. Okay, I realized halfway through I had too much hair in that first piece. So pull it all the way. I roll it like this. And then after a couple seconds, probably enough, I just will roll it out and brush out, and this is the curl. It is so pretty. I know it's not like super impressive this exact second, but when the rest of the hair has this curl, it is gorgeous. So then I'm gonna go take another section right below. I'm telling you, this is such an easy way to do your hair. It is not some crazy tutorial. If that is what you wanted, this is not that video. I run my brush through it once, and then I just curl it around once like this. Try to go to the end of my hair if possible. If you have really layered hair, you'll just need to do this in smaller sections. And then I roll it all the way in. And honestly, like y'all can see right here, this is a huge little baby postpartum hair. I just leave it because my hair will cover, when it's down, it will cover that. So you won't see these little like baby postpartum hairs sticking out. And that is enough time, and I just roll it out. And all the way to the end, brush it out. And there we go. This is just a really natural, simple blowout look, almost like a I woke up like this type of style. And if the curl is not enough curl for you, then just hold it down in that curled position for a little bit longer. Holy smokes, my hair is long. Just hold it right here longer. Honestly, the piece that I'm doing currently, super long, as you can see. You probably couldn't even see it in the screen. I had to pull out that far. So I'm gonna leave this one in the curl for a drop longer, just so that it can get the heat all the way to the outside and hold the style better throughout the day. I'm telling you, this look looks so effortless and so pretty. This tool makes my hair look so incredibly shiny. And every single time I style it like this and I hop on my Instagram to share something, I get so many questions about my hair. And then even in public too, asking where I got my blowout. And it's like, I didn't get it done. I just did it at home. So this is a really good at-home blowout look. All right, let's see how this tool turned out. Oh, so pretty. This, see, I held it longer, so we got like more of a real curl here. Once I am done with my whole head, that's when I go in with hairspray and style it a little bit, make sure it holds all day. So I'm gonna do a pretty big chunk. Just make sure you brush your hair out prior. And this tool can really handle a lot of hair. So if you have really thick hair or really curly hair, this can handle it really well. I've seen a lot of tutorials using this tool with girls that have really, really curly hair, super, super long hair, even longer than my hair, and it turns out gorgeous for them. Yeah, my hair is literally not even in the screen. Oh, it's so long. Okay, there we go. Rolling it back. Now, since this is, again, another really thick piece that I put in here, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Right, I'm gonna lean back so y'all can see me get this out, hopefully. There we go. So pretty. So pretty. Y'all, this is gonna look fantastic at the end. And I'm just going through and getting like probably 2-inch chunks all around my head. There's no specific way I'm going about picking the hair. So if for some reason you're not getting the exact curl you want, the simple trick to fixing that is putting less hair in the tool. I feel like if you are a brand new beginner, that might be a good idea just so you can get used to practicing more, but also the less hair in the tool, the more heat gets to each hair and it will hold a curl better. So that goes for if you're new, if you want it to be curlier, or if you do have super long hair, like even longer than mine. You know, the weight of your hair is naturally going to make a curl fall faster. So if you want more of a curl and you want it to last like a couple days, I would definitely suggest holding it like I'm holding now, just for a little bit longer. All right, trying to like keep it in the frame so y'all can see. Whoop. And there we go. Beautiful little bouncy curl. So while we are chatting, while I do the rest of my hair, you guys kind of get it, right? I mean, like I said, there's not some crazy technical way that I'm doing my hair. I'm just picking up pieces and running this tool through my hair. I thought we would chat about going to Mexico. I shared last YouTube video that I went to Mexico last week for one of our friends' wedding. It was so beautiful. I'll insert a photo right here of our outfit. If you didn't know we went to Mexico, I shared all of our Mexico travels on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, that's where I am most active in real time, just with stories. I post a lot more on Instagram than YouTube. I just have my weekly videos here that are more tutorial style / try on haul style. But on Instagram, I share just the real life stuff. So I shared my whole trip with you guys and it was so nice. I gotta say though, traveling without your kiddo, ooh, that was a good one. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are gonna be so pretty. Traveling without your kiddo never gets easier. This was only my husband and I's second time traveling without our sweet little boy. And it was hard. Like, it was really fun and it's so good for us, you know, to get that time together. But man, we just love doing things with our boy so much, and he's such a good little traveler that we were missing him a lot. I feel like I need to retouch this little like front piece I did, because these in the back are turning out insanely pretty. It was like the perfect amount of time though. If you are a parent and you struggle with being away from your kid, don't take a long trip. We arrived early on a Wednesday, last Wednesday. So we had like the whole day. We arrived at noon. So we had the entire day there. And then Thursday was the wedding. And then we stayed one extra day on Friday. Oh, so pretty. You guys see how pretty and bouncy these are? Like, these are gonna look amazing. I've said that after every curl. Once I can kind of no longer reach the center of my head, I just start from the front on this side and go back. So I'm gonna start with that same little front piece, and basically exactly what I did on this whole side of my head, I'm gonna do on the left side of my head. And honestly, for me, since I'm a right-handed person, the left side of my head is so much easier to do. So it's kind of smooth sailing from here on out, if you will. There we go. So yeah, we stayed an extra day on Friday. We just got a hubby and wife day. So we stayed at the Royalton. It's a Marriott property. My husband and I always stay at Marriott. That's where like our points are and all that stuff. It was such a nice hotel. I would say the food was like a 7 out of 10. Like, I've had better, but it wasn't bad. But the amenities at this hotel were incredible. Like, the pool was awesome. They had a full water park, which was so much fun. Oh my gosh, my husband and I, we felt like big kids going on all the slides. Oh my God, this is so pretty. Wow. We felt like big kids going on the slides. And then it was direct access to the beach. So we just got like cabanas, and the service at the cabanas or the pool, whatever you want, was so nice. The rooms were really nice. So if you are looking to go into Cancun soon, I would definitely check out the Royalton. And that last day was perfect. So we basically got 2 full days together. We got the morning of the wedding because it was an evening wedding. And then on Saturday when we flew out, we still had all morning together. Plus on Saturday, I told Nick I wanted to see the sunrise. So we were up at the crack of dawn, like we were up before the sun was, and we watched the sunrise over the beach and just talked and danced. It was so romantic. And by noon, we had literally had like a whole day. We'd been up for 7 hours by noon, and we needed to go to the airport at 1:40. So we basically had like 9 hours in the morning. I'm forgetting that I'm curling my hair, and I'm holding these way longer than I normally do. They're gonna turn out real pretty, just probably a little curlier than I'm used to. It's so pretty. Yeah, definitely a little curlier than I normally do, but it's all good. So it was like the perfect amount of time away, Wednesday through Saturday. And then, oh my gosh, I live for the greetings from our little man whenever we do come home from a trip. He is just so happy to see us. Hold on, I gotta focus. There we go. Ah, don't lose the hair. Stay in there. Okay, a little bit of a messier one. But he is so happy when we come home. And we were so happy to see him. So it was a great trip. Great little time for Nick and I to have just the 2 of us. We don't get that as often, obviously, as we used to. And honestly, like, we do rather travel with Bruce because he's such a great traveler, and we love giving him experiences. But obviously, it's so important for, you know, you and your spouse to have that time, just the 2 of you. So it was really nice. And I have so much content to share that I haven't even gotten to, that's in my camera roll. So if you want to see more Mexico content, I have so much stuff I'll be sharing in the reels this upcoming week. Oh, that was a pretty one. My gosh, these are turning out so much curlier than normal. But I'll be getting a lot of Mexico content up soon. So if you're interested in that, head on over to my Instagram. All right, so you guys kind of get the gist. Like, I'm just picking pieces up all over my head. I am wrapping it around, going as far as I can down without losing any hair, and then curling it up towards my head, holding it for a couple seconds. If you want more of a curl, you hold it longer. If you want less of a curl, more of a, just like a wave versus a curl, hold it less, and just go all around your head. Simple as that. Also, did want to note, I have tried this tool with damp hair just to see, because like the blow dry brush, since it's like a blow dryer, it works really well on damp hair. This brush this does not work well on damp hair at all. You need to do this on clean, dry hair. Honestly, I feel like it's so damaging on damp or wet hair because this really, it acts more, oh, sorry, it acts more like a curler in that sense where you just need your hair to be dry. So anyways, I'm going to fast forward to the end of my curling, like right when I finish, and then show you how I style it, spray it, do all of that, and then we'll be done. Alrighty, so that was the last curl. I am gonna go back and fix this little curl we did at the beginning. Is looking a little sad. So just gonna brush her out. And then after I fix this curl, I do like to go back in, and curl the front of my pieces together. I'll show you what I mean versus explain. As soon as I'm done with this curl, I just do one more overall curl and then style it and I'm done. Okay, there we go. Now this curl's got some life in it. So the last thing I'm gonna do, and this is just for volume, I'm gonna take these front little pieces, even though they have a great curl to them. Oh, y'all are gonna see all my postpartum hairs. I'm just gonna take this and go like this and roll it all the way down and hold it here for a minute. And this curl is what truly gives you that blowout body swoop along your face. So I always make sure to do this. If I'm ever wanting more volume, like towards the back or top of my head, I do this curl like 3 times along the top of my head. For day-to-day stuff, I never really feel the need to do that unless I know I'm gonna be like, honestly, like Mexico is the first place that comes to mind, kind of humid there, and I just need more of a curl, then I'll do it, but typically I don't. So I'm gonna roll it up and just brush it back and out. And the swoop that I was telling y'all, there it is. Like, it is fantastic. Your hair might look a tad unstyled, but since these are really loose curls, all we're gonna do is flip our head upside down, tassel it around for a minute, and when I pull my head back up, the body and my hair from this curler, it's out of this world. So I'm just gonna flip my head, tassel it a little bit, make sure the curls are loose, and then flip my head back up. Look at this body. The body from this hair tool is insane. These curls are beautiful. Like, I mean, I don't even need to say anything. The curls speak for themselves. So all I do from here is just make sure I like the way they fall, which actually I'm pretty happy with how they're falling. And there we go. And then I'm just gonna take a simple hairspray. I don't use like a super firm hold with this type of style that I know I'm gonna be kind of tasseling and touching throughout the day. Gosh, honestly, I just ran out of my Chi hairspray that I love. I will link that one below, but I like Garnier Fructis's stuff. It's also really affordable and you can get it anywhere. So this is just a hairspray from Garnier Fructis. And I'm just gonna spray it, not a lot, just kind of on the ends. Gosh, I'm running so low on all my beauty products. That's on my to-do list today, to do like a Sephora / Ulta purchase. Oh, my makeup is so low. And that is it. And if I'm gonna be in a humid environment, I mean, I'm in Texas, the Woodlands, like Houston, it gets humid in the summer. So if it's summertime, I'll typically put like a texture spray in it too. But this is the finished result. I also love when you put your hair like behind your ear, like this really pretty swoop the hair does once it's behind your ear because it's so nicely curled. These usually last me like 2 days because it is a much looser curl. They don't last me as long as like a truly curled hairstyle. However, this tool, which I'm going to turn off now, this tool is so easy to do retouches. You basically just the pieces that need a little fluffing, which is usually just like the top layer for me. I'll just run through it 5 minutes real quickly with this and they look good as new. Again, this is no fresh cut hair. This is super overgrown, no layers, like really needs some attention hair. But this is what I can do with it with the right hair tool, which this is good for all hair types, all hair lengths. You can lower the heat extremely low, like 200, which is, I mean, extremely low. So it's not gonna damage your hair unless you know, ramp it up all the way to however high it goes. I don't even know how high it goes. I'm assuming like 400, which is really hot. I would refrain from doing it that high, but you have that option to do it high or low. And then since it's a brush hot tool, you don't need to brush your hair afterwards. Just run your fingers through it. Make sure it's not piecey. This is how I'm gonna rock it the whole day. I'll show the back really fast. So full of body. Like I'm obsessed. Y'all can already tell just based off how I'm talking. I feel like my hair is so full after I've used this tool. It's crazy. I almost have to tame it down. But I will link this tool down below. You can get 60% off with my code Angelica. I will link my favorite paddle brush just from Ulta, my favorite hairsprays, texture spray that I use pretty regularly that are like my tried and true good old faithfuls. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get right back to you. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram. Come say hi. I'd love to get to know you and for you to be part of my community there. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you next week. Bye.